Over the last decade, the cybersecurity labor market has been one of the fastest growing labor markets in the entire world. A lot of this is due to the fact that these skills are highly in demand and highly sought after by companies, both large and small. Recent statistics still indicate that over 250,000 jobs are unfulfilled that are created specifically for people with cybersecurity expertise. If you are one of these individuals that has these highly sought after skills, you're going to be very, very employable. But the downside for companies is it's very hard to hire for these people, especially considering the large gap in the cybersecurity labor market. One of the reasons this is a big problem for companies is because, given the reality of hiring qualified experts, they turn to two main strategies to how to circumvent this problem. The first one is to try to force unqualified people into roles that they simply don't have the training or the expertise around. This creates a lot of risk for a company because you are asking people, much like you would ask an electrician to do a plumber's job, you would never ask an IT person to do a cybersecurity person's job. It's just not fair to them, and it's not fair to the organization. Another strategy companies try to do to compensate for the lack of cybersecurity skill shortages, they will go out and they'll hire that one person who is a rock star, who is a unicorn, and they build their entire policy and their entire program around that person's capability. That includes them procuring tools, that includes them building processes, and basically coalescing the entire cybersecurity person around one person. The problem with that is what happens when he or she leaves the organization. That organization is left with a complete glut of tools that no one knows how to manage because all the concentration was based on one person. So it's not unfair to companies, it's not unfair to these people to do that. And so as a result, how do we deal with this issue? And honestly, the best way to handle it, and the way CFOs and boardrooms across the world have figured out, is maybe I don't need to go rack up a huge payroll for these people and build out a team internally, but maybe I can go and rely on partners that have already built a business model that allows us to work with them, who they bring these skills in a variety of different areas in a very deep bench that will address each of these areas where we need that help. And most importantly, it's a partnership. So it's going to allow for this growth to happen together, and it's going to be less onerous on companies that need to hire these people. And it also de-risks the possibility of internal subject matter experts leaving.